We finally understand how Blackbeard would become king of the world. But not only that, but his ties to two famous pirates indicates to why he will also fulfill this lofty dream of his. It's quite difficult to see how he'll overcome Emu and the Gorosei, but I believe he'll actually go ahead and do this, given what's happened in the recent chapters on Egghead. It comes as no surprise to us that Blackbeard's a plotting and patient man that also capitalizes on moments like the one on Egghead, where we see Von Augur and Devon alongside Blackbeard reach the island, and it's where they bump into Saturn you begin to see the plans unfold. It's while Blackbeard is holding off one of the Seraphims. Devon touches Saturn and says mission accomplished. Now this scene is very important, as this is one of the final steps in order to achieving Blackbeard's plan, but I'll touch on that a bit more later. But first, we're introduced to a very interesting piece of information from Saturn, who reveals that Blackbeard's lineage is very special. So what makes Blackbeard so special? We know he's got a strong connection to the Will of D. It's also speculated that Blackbeard could be a descendant of the Buccaneers like Kuma. However, this doesn't make much sense, as the world government has gone to great lengths to eliminate this lineage. Well, the connection I'm trying to make is the one he has with Rox D. Sebek, famous pirate that terrorized the world in Goldie Rogers' era. We don't know much about him other than the fact that he commanded a very strong fleet with the likes of Whitebeard, Big Mom and Kaido all under his command, as well as his own grand ambitions to take over the world. But the parallels don't stop there. Blackbeard and his ship is quite literally named after Sebek. His base in Honchinosu, it was once home to Sebek, and we know this isn't pure coincidence because Blackbeard is a man driven by fate and destiny, which is exemplified in the scene in Mocktown where he declares, people's dreams never end. What could have been seen as a declaration to his own dreams or the dreams of Luffy and the gang is what I like to think Blackbeard declaring that the dreams of Sebek live on through him, and that he's here to fulfill that promise and ambition of becoming king of the world, similar to Luffy and how he has his own ambitions to becoming king of the pirates. So we see the strong connection there with him and Sebek, but can also see a great parallel between Luffy and Blackbeard. And it was this encounter in Mocktown where we begin to see the fates of both Luffy and Blackbeard interlink. Despite their shared grand ambition, their philosophies and methods vary greatly. We see Luffy on one hand, a great believer in friendship and companionship, being free and very happy-go-lucky, in comparison to Blackbeard, who's more calculated and devious, especially when it comes to executing his plans. So why am I bringing this up? It's clear to see that Blackbeard is more than likely going to be the last major hurdle to Luffy becoming king of the pirates. And it stands to reason that if Luffy is a successor to Joy Boy and holder of the Hito no Mi, Nika model, which can be used as a metaphor for the light, then Blackbeard on the other hand with the Yami no Mi is the darkness to Luffy's light. The battle for good against evil. So by Blackbeard becoming king of the world, ultimately will be the last person Luffy has to fight in order to get the One Piece and become king of the pirates. So it's in Egghead where we see Blackbeard's plan come into fruition. So as mentioned, Devon touching Saturn is very important because of her Devil Fruit ability. The Inu no Mi, Modokubi, a mythical Zoan type devil fruit, allows her to transform into a nine-tailed fox. With this power, she can transform into clones of people similar to the Mane no Mi. This devil fruit allows someone to impersonate someone by adopting their face, physique, and voice. Bon Clay can't copy the user's clothes, mannerisms, or weapons, so their ability to deceive others depends greatly on their acting ability, and therefore convince those around them to buy into the copy of the person. But Devon's devil fruit allows her to take on the complete persona and image of the person that she touches, making it far more powerful than Bon Clay's devil fruit. This is so important for Blackbeard because now he can easily enter the Holy Land, Mary Jo, where the shadowy figure, Emu, and the throne resides. But another world-breaking secret at the end of the chapter 1107, we see the slimy Caribou cozy up to Van Augur and Devon, begging them to let him join their crew. A seemingly fortunate encounter for both Blackbeard and also Caribou can easily be seen as destiny or fate, further reinforcing the idea that Blackbeard will become king of the world. It's with Caribou's secret knowledge of Poseidon and Pluton that will take Blackbeard to a whole new level. It's not stated outright that Von and Devon will take Caribou to Blackbeard, but it's safe to assume that this will happen. And when it does, Luffy's in for the fight of his life. It's not only the legendary weapons, but the ability for Blackbeard through Devon to control the Seraphims, given how the elders can command and instruct them as they want. That will give Blackbeard a big advantage against Luffy. So what do you guys think? Can Blackbeard become king of the world? Will Luffy stop him to become king of the pirates? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.